here, we will get started. I don't know why it's always kind of delayed. So as soon as I get, as soon as I can find it on here live, we'll get started. Alrighty, the first person here is a Malika General. Malika General. Anxiety is moving into the past. You got money coming in. You got a new job opportunity on the horizon. Feeling like you're being paid better, better compensated, better respected. Anxiety moves into the past, money comes in. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to change jobs. It could be a new beginning that's on the horizon. Moving forward towards greener pastures, life seems to move forward quickly. A fire sign comes in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It also looks like the weight of the world is melting off your shoulders and you should be feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain and you can breathe a sigh of relief. Stojans, General. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. You've got money coming in as well. An old wound is starting to heal and move into the past. Maybe going back to school, learning a new area of study, and you've got choices and opportunity coming in. Put a wish out into the universe. You just may get exactly what you want. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Raven, 1010, Spirit Messages. Spirit Messages for Raven. Release, Archangel Azrael, the end of a phase or a situation, a spiritual transformation, time to move on. Eight of Air, an illusion of being trapped, lack of confidence or afraid to take action. Seven of Fire, defend your beliefs and your decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. Love Always, what's coming in that I don't expect. You got a Virgo coming in that could be of significance. You got success coming in around school, work, business, whatever you do all day. Possibly travel to water, by water, or around water, and a new journey on the horizon that all seem to come in out of the blue. There's also an earth sign that comes in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, that seems like their new energy. Ash Ho, General for the week. General for the week. Okay, you've got life starts to move forward and you're prepared for it. Success comes in around work, business, or school. A Leo enters. Making a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you. Fire sign comes in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. A disappointment moves into the past. Feeling a little bit more grounded and stable and feeling as if life has come back into balance. Dawn, Love. Somebody from the past may return with the Six of Cups. Looks like you got a soulmate connection coming in. These could be two different people or they may be the same person. I think you're going to have choices, so they're probably two different people. Somebody from your past returns. Somebody comes in that's a soulmate connection that you meet through divine timing. Passion comes in. A new beginning is on the horizon. Fire sign enters, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It also looks like love is heating up sometime before, I'm going to say maybe sometime early fall. If you're not in a relationship now, you got plenty of opportunity coming in. If you are with someone, I would say your current relationship will be successful. It's a soulmate connection, and it's strengthening. Not with anyone, walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. A Leo enters. A Gemini is around. Plenty of opportunity here. A soulmate connection that you meet through divine timing. It also could be that somebody from your past is returning. Listen to your intuition. Good God. Got a lot of energy here. Love should be heating up before the fall starts. Charmaine, should I use the manager from the last job as a reference? Yes, I would. Ash Ho, how will the boat cruise go for me and George? It should go well. Perseverance pays off. Negativity moves into the past. It should be fun. It should be fun and exciting. A pleasant time that moves your relationship forward, and you feel as if the energy starts to feel a little bit more balanced between the two of you. Julie, is the woman that stays with C moving, or did she decide to stay and does he want her there? Okay. Is that woman moving out? I think she's moving out. I think she's moving out, and he may be stressed a little bit because of, I think that she puts money in, or maybe she pays rent, and that may be a source of stress for him. But I think she's moving out. I think that she's a roommate. Shonda, is Samuel the Aries true love? Is Samuel Aries true love? Like between you and him, is there true love between you and him? There could be potential, but I don't see love as of right now. There may be potential though. You could explore that opportunity, see where it takes you. Sister, now what should I do with this group she invited me to? It's making me feel invisible again. Should I just not post since nobody's responding? Okay. Should I just not post? I would say I wouldn't stop posting. No, the cards don't indicate you should stop posting. It looks like you may have some new choices coming in around that group. I would give it like another week or 10 days. And if you still feel this way, then stop. But I think you should give it a little bit more time. If you hit like the 10-day mark and you still feel like invisible, nobody's responding to you, and you're feeling like it's just not getting you anywhere and it's just making you feel frustrated, then I would stop. I would think about either cutting ties from the group or not even cutting ties if you feel like that's going to be more dramatic. Just kind of distance yourself for a little bit. Like, remember, you're most important, so do whatever it is that makes you feel best, and don't worry about what anybody else thinks, because they don't matter. Those people come across as like, I mean, it reminds me of like, you know, like you said, like the guru, and they're following her. But I don't think it's going to take long before some of those people start to see that either she's not who she says she is, or they may start to see cracks in the pavement. even though it may appear that they're all following her, I don't think it's going to be like that forever. And I think that if you kind of just kind of hang out and see what's going on, things may start to change a little bit. It's like, you know how like when you put someone up on a pedestal, they tend to fall pretty hard. I feel like that's what's going to happen with her. And the only reason why, I mean, it may sound really negative, but I would want you to see that. Like, if the things start to change, I would want you to see that things are changing. You know what I mean? Not because if you just kind of like disappear from the group, you might not see it. I think shit's going to start to get exposed. Mo, how does Vanessa view me right now? She views you as somebody who is very passionate, someone who's very kind, a romantic interest, somebody who's successful, somebody who I would say they think very highly of or have a lot of respect for, thinks that you're grounded, stable, smart, intelligent. And with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, things can move forward pretty quickly between you and Vanessa. Emily, single love reading for the near future. Single love reading for the near future. Well, you got cause for celebration that comes in here with the Three of Cups. You also have some good karma coming back to you. You've got options. You've got a Libra. You've got an Aries coming in. You've got life coming back into balance. A new journey, adventure on the horizon. Maybe feeling a little anxious about love, or you may be a little nervous, but you know what? Things are going to move forward. You got the Fool here. You got a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Especially if you've been feeling recently like, I don't know, if you've been single for a while or feel like not much is moving forward, all of a sudden that energy should change. It's like the winds of change start to blow, and all of a sudden you may have new options coming in, which I think is a good thing. I always think it's a good thing to have options. Simran, his current thoughts and feelings towards me, good and bad. His current thoughts and feelings towards me, good and bad. Thinks that you're a kind, caring, stable person. Thinks that you're highly intelligent, devoted, reliable, especially when it comes to school or work. Thinks that you're compassionate, grounded, stable, intelligent, smart, and creative, maybe even a little bit unique. But he also may think that you can be very dramatic, overly sensitive, and that you might be playing games. Could question the connection. Linus, Marcus's current intentions towards me. Marcus's current intentions towards me. Looking for things to move forward. He's got a lot of respect for you. Is hoping for a long-term potential. Charmaine, should I use the coworker from the last job as a reference? Yeah, I think that person would put in a really good word for you. Julie, if nothing goes on, why does he only text me when he does call? Wait. If nothing is going on, why does he only text me, and when he does call me, it's when he's outside? Talking about C. Maybe she's nosy. I don't get the impression that she's there that much. I don't know if she works a lot or she's got something else going on. She's involved with someone else, I think. Three of Cups. I think she's involved with someone else. The moon is in reverse. You're going to find out. You'll find out. It's all going to come to light. Listen to your intuition. It looks like she's got choices. And she may have choices as far as living arrangements. It seems to be, she may be nosy. That may be why he steps outside. But I would ask him, I would ask him exactly what's going on and, you know, see what he says. I think she's moving out. I think she's involved with someone else. It seems to be that the two of them have a living arrangement, and it may have something to do with paying bills. But once again, it goes back to the same situation. If you want your life to move forward, you gotta cut ties with the ex. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can't continue to live with her if she's his ex, if he wants his life to move forward, because nobody is going to, like, I'm not getting involved with a guy who's living with his ex. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta figure something else out. She can move out and let him get a roommate. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think there's anything going on between them. It doesn't show a love connection. I mean, of course, I could be wrong, and they could have a bizarre relationship, but it doesn't look like it's a loving relationship. It looks like it's a convenience relationship. But at some point, in order for their lives to move on, they've got to not live together anymore, because nobody understands that. You know, like, she's got to move out. I think she's got somebody else. I think that her intentions have always been to move out, and I think he knows that. Simran, when will he contact me again? Maybe sometime later this week or early next week. Simran, general for tomorrow. General for tomorrow, you've got feeling a little bit more balanced, feeling a little bit more grounded and stable. You got a little bit of good luck coming in. A little bit stuck, or like things aren't moving forward as fast as you want, just in life in general. You feel like nothing is changing quickly. There may be some kind of frustrations that happen, maybe around work or school. It's not a bad day though. The energy around you is pretty good. I would say put a wish out into the universe. You just might get it. And the day goes by pretty fast, and you're able to accomplish whatever you set out to do. Sister, I was venting to my one friend in the program tonight about her, and she said, well, I think that people love Lacey because the times that I've been on the phone with her, she always seems to remember details about me. The friend of mine has vented to me about people, and when I told her, she just defended Lacey. Well, I think she's trying to make sense of it. I don't think that she thinks as highly as Lacey as everyone else does. I mean, the Emperor's in reverse, which is someone who's quite narcissistic. And that reminds me of, like, narcissists tend to remember details because, like, that's what they use as forms of manipulation. Like, anyone that's, like, really good at what they do when they're manipulating people, like, back to the yoga world. I know somebody who owns a studio, and, like, I could not see him for years, and he always remembers that I love dogs. And I think that, like, that may impress some people, but to me it's a sign that, like, you don't really give a shit about me. I know that. I mean, I know that you don't really care that I like dogs, but it's very interesting that you let me know that you remember that. So what are you really trying to do? To me, it reminds me of a manipulating narcissist. That's what it reminds me of. Like, for the life in me, I can't remember from one, like, when I do a lot of readings, like, I can't even remember if I read for somebody in this stream, or if it was last stream, or, you know, like, it just happens too fast for me. But I feel like some people are pretty calculated, and that guy is one of them. I mean, I think that she's trying to make sense of it herself. It seems like everyone seems like they're not, like, I think that nobody understands. Like, she's not that great. I don't get the impression that she's that great. I think that that friend is trying to, like, figure out what it is about her that these people like. Because I don't really think that she's that wonderful. That's why I'm saying I think it's temporary. I think that sooner or later, you know, what it reminds me of, once again, the yoga world. We would have a new teacher start, and they were very big on hiring new teachers because I think, I don't know for sure, no one ever said this to me, but the impression I got is that they felt like the more teachers they had, the more customers would come in. Like if I had a following, I would bring it to their studio, which is why I think that, because why would you hire new teachers when you have teachers that are looking for more work? Like I would give it to the people that have been loyal to me. I wouldn't bring in somebody new, but they would hire new people. And for about 5 minutes, the new teacher would be the hottest fucking thing. Like that's all you would hear people talking about. Oh, did you take our class? Oh, she's wonderful. But for like 5 minutes. Like it would last for like, I'm not even kidding, 5 minutes, and then before you knew it, everybody was like, the winds blew and she blew out of town, or nobody was taking her class anymore and somebody else was the next greatest thing. But it was always very short-lived. And I always got the impression that it was not that there was anything special about any of these people, it was just that they were different. So that's what was attracting people. Like it was a different class, it was a different type, it was a different style. So with this too, it's like I feel like this girl may be a big deal for like 5 minutes, but then sooner or later, I think that it all wears off. And I don't think that she's going to have this wonderful group forever. Or the following forever. I just don't think so. Simran, spirit messages. Ten of fire, too much work, accept help from others. Life is a little out of balance. Stress-related health concerns. Oh, you got all fire here. Nine of fire, don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. Two of fire, you've come into your own new partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward. Simran, his current energy. He's feeling a little bit like he's got choices and options. He's got the Three of Cups is in reverse. He's also feeling like he's listening to his intuition. He also feels like somebody may have recently made him an offer that would be hard to turn down. His energy is like choices. Georgia. Chris's feelings and energy towards his attorney. He may feel weak. I don't know if he feels like he may be a little argumentative and a little undecided. He may feel like this is not the best attorney, or that the attorney could do better and hasn't done better. Mo, will Vanessa reach out to me in the near future? Yeah. Maybe within a week or so, or sometime this week, you could hear from her. There could be some kind of communication. I don't know if it's a message, a text message, or some kind of a message comes in. Mo, have I met the person that I will eventually marry? I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. Let's see what happens. The cards indicate only a 33% chance, yes, but that also may mean that there's no marriage coming in the immediate near future, and it may be far down the line. Julie, is this woman and her daughter both leaving to move in with her man? think she's moving in with someone else. I'm wondering if that daughter is going away to college or going away to school. Or, I'm not convinced that the daughter's going. I'm not convinced. Not at this point. Courtney, how does the Virgo M feel about me right now? How does the Virgo feel about me right now? Virgo thinks that you're very successful, very intelligent, kind, caring, sincere, thinks that you have a lot of potential for the future. You're highly intuitive, you're attractive, and has a lot of respect for you. Simran, why did he unfriend me randomly? Okay, the Knight of Cups is in reverse, and so is the Lovers. So I don't know what your relationship was with this person, but this could be a couple of different things. It could be that they're going through their list of people and they're unfriending people that are not really active in their life. It also could be that they feel like the love has run out or the connection is lost, so that's why they defriended. But Hermit here, the Hermit would indicate that this person may be taking time to themselves, isolating themselves, figuring out what it is that they want moving forward, and they could be trimming some of the people that they're not that close to off their list. Depends what your relationship with him is. Sepia, General. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It'll serve you well. A disappointment is moving into the past, and the weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders. Should be moving forward towards greener pastures, and the hard work that you put into your career is coming back to you. Could be paying off a debt, paying off a loan, putting money aside for something that makes you feel relief. Sun is in reverse. Guarantees happiness. It just may be a little bit delayed. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. A Leo comes in, and somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down, possibly around business. Sepia, Love. Got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Romance comes in and the love cup is full. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Air sign comes in through divine timing. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It also looks like feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain around an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. It could be a Virgo. Looks like you're feeling like your love life is starting to move forward, and you do have some choices coming in. Listen to your intuition. Gloria sees next actions towards me. You have a wish, put that out into the universe. Next actions would be some kind of a message comes in. It could be like a direct message or a text message. Put the wish out into the universe. You just may get what you want. Sepia, me and Ramel. Me and Ramel. You might be walking away from this situation because you could feel like nothing has changed or grown, and you may be pulling your chance away from him. Like you may be saying, I'm not giving you a chance anymore because you waited too long. I'm laying down the law. I'm setting up boundaries. You made me feel like I was waiting for my ship to come in, so I'm walking away from it. When he shows up, you may be done with him. Sepia, me and Jonathan. You may feel like he holds back. You also may feel like even though he holds back, the communication could pick up, and you may feel like you've come a little bit further than you thought you would in the near future. There is cause for celebration that comes in around him. You might be giving him a little bit more time because it hasn't been that long. Things may start to move forward quickly after the communication comes in. Could have to have a little bit of patience with him, but you do have the Magician here, the ability to manifest more. I think communication comes in or communication picks up depending on where you are as far as communication is concerned. But it looks like the first guy you seem to have lost patience with, or you may just be over it. This guy, if he starts to put in a little bit more effort, things could move forward pretty quickly. Julie, my life the next 5 weeks. Could be starting a new job. No longer feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities around work that brings in pretty decent money. An old wound starts to heal and move into the past. Earth sign comes in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You may be thinking about exploring new opportunities as far as love is concerned. Sagittarius enters. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and there's that Capricorn that we keep seeing show up. Looks like you're also taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be thinking about going back to school, and you're laying down the law, setting up boundaries over the next 5 weeks. You're not standing for any bullshit, that's for sure. Jonathan, question on mail. Let me see. Where is it? Hang on. The message was seen. Okay, so he read. You can see that he read the message. All right, let's see what happens now. You know what? It looks like after he reads that message, he steps into his ambition. You might need to have a little bit of patience with him, but things could move forward. I think he's gonna, I think you're gonna get the money. Because I think he's, like, here's money coming in, and I think he's, like, gonna honor the hard work that you did for him. I hope I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt and he doesn't deserve it. But I think that email made him think. I hope. I don't know if you're going to hear back from him or you're just going to receive the money, but you should get the money that you deserve. Courtney, will the Virgo M eventually come to communicate with me? Well, I wouldn't sit around and wait for communication because I don't see communication coming in the near future. Can you hear from him eventually? Yeah, I would never tell you that you're never going to hear from someone again, but it doesn't look like it's happening anytime soon. Simran, relationship between G and H. There's a wish around the situation and things may be improving. It looks as if they've made it to the top of the mountain and they may feel some relief. Their relationship is moving forward. There's cause for celebration around it. Somebody makes the other person an offer that would be hard to turn down and they're prepared for things to move forward. I don't know what their relationship is to one another. Like, I don't know if they're friends, if they're mother and son. I don't know, like, who they are to one another. But regardless of who they are to one another, their relationship should be improving. Georgia, Jim's energy towards me right now. Good, cause for celebration, feeling unstuck. Negativity has moved into the past. Julie, how long before I see C again? Could be about a week or so. Maybe 7 days. Similar relationship between S and H. A lot of happiness around this situation. It looks like any burden or stress has moved or moved into the past. These two are listening to their intuition, and their relationship seems to be moving forward. Once again, I don't know what their relationship is to one another, but things seem to be changing for them for the better quickly. John, after the payment, collaboration continues. You know, it's always, it can continue, yeah, but it's slow, and it leaves you always feeling like you're waiting. Like you're always feeling like you're waiting on him. Or it always seems like you're like pulling teeth to try to get something from him. It could continue. Yeah, it could continue. But like I said, it may be quite frustrating for you. Seppi, the job interview I interviewed for is still no word. Okay, let's see what's going on here with this job interview. You should hear from them. You got success coming in, and the Four of Wands would be long-term potential. Let's see. You got a little bit of good luck coming in around it, and your perseverance should pay off. Things should move forward. You should hear from them. There is a new job opportunity on the horizon for you through perseverance. So I'm thinking you're going to hear from them. I think you're going to hear from them. Caribbean love. Oh. Got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Divine guidance may put you at the right place at the right time. An earth sign comes in towards Capricorn, Virgo. Got a little bit of good luck coming in. And it looks like an old wound around love is healing, moving into the past, and things change for the better for you quickly. Cinnamon, did I do yours? I can't remember. I can't remember if I did yours. Let me know if I didn't. I'm going to do Anne. Did I do Anne? Shit, I can't remember. I don't think I did Anne. Perseverance pays off around a work or a business opportunity. Looks like you're feeling as if some good karma has come back to you, and you could be feeling a little bit more financially stable and successful around business and finance. Looks like you've got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Listen to your intuition. You got a wish, put it out into the universe, and feeling as if you've made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief. I didn't do cinnamon. All right, let me do cinnamon. General for the week. There may be a water sign around of significance, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and you could be feeling better compensated or better respected at work. Listen to your intuition. Work, school, business, whatever you do all day. Looks like life comes back into balance, and there could be a new job opportunity on the horizon. You have a wish, definitely put it out into the universe. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care serves you well. A disappointment moves into the past. It also looks like you're headed towards the 10 cups being full before the end of this year. Simran, what does G think of age, good and bad? Thinks that this person is kind, caring, patient, sincere, humble, attractive, kind, caring, warm, easy to get along with, spontaneous, exciting. I would say thinks that this person's pretty much optimistic, easy to be around, and has a lot of good energy. Negative, they don't really have too much negative to say about this person. I would say if they were going to say anything negative, it may be that They may be very hard on themselves sometimes, and they also may be, they could struggle with like low self-esteem or esteem issues that may cause issues in relationship. Maybe even like borderline dramatic or overly sensitive. Shine bright like a diamond, general. Have a new beginning around work. Possibly a new job opportunity comes in, Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. You got passion coming in, and life is starting to move forward and get unstuck. An old wound is starting to heal and move into the past. You have cause for celebration that comes in around either taking a little vacation, a mini vacation, time for yourself, rest, relaxation, and self-care. A disappointment moves into the past. An air sign comes in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Jay, me and Brianna. Well, you've got the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities around the situation, and she's feeling prepared or ready, willing, and able for things to move forward. She may be overthinking things a little bit, but there is definitely long-term possibility around you and her with the Four of Wands. She may overthink too much. That could drive her a little crazy. Akanksha, will KV and I be best friends in college? I think you'll be friends. I can't swear you're going to be best friends. Esha, advice from my spirit guides regarding my first crime scene investigation. Oh, that sounds like fun. How interesting. I always love watching like forensic files. Like I just find it fascinating that like a cat hair in the back of a 1978 Buick can convict somebody of murder 20 years later. Right? So fascinating. Okay, here you go. Page of Fire. Outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor. There you go. Use your originality and ingenuity. Eight of Fire. Events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things are happening at once. Balance. Archangel Zadkiel. A need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. Wise Soul 777. Oh, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh, thank you, thank you. I love you guys too. I'm looking for someone I haven't gotten to yet. Cinnamon needs a drink. How about Anthony? I don't see one from Anthony yet. All right, let me go to the bottom. All right, let's see. Who haven't I gotten to yet? Let's do Sanch. Love for the rest of the day. Love for the rest of the day. may feel like it's a little bit out of balance or a little bit disappointing. You also may feel like it's a little bit upside down. May not be the best day for love. There may even be a little bit of arguing or bickering. Shine bright like a diamond. How does the love interest Leo currently feel about me? Okay, how does this Leo currently feel about me? Thinks that you're well-balanced, spontaneous, fun, passionate, attractive, kind-hearted, sincere. You could get communication that comes in out of the blue, or you could run into them out of the blue. I would say listen to your intuition. I think they think pretty highly of you. Not a bad connection at all. Julie, would it help the next time I speak to C that I seem upset with R for whatever reason, and I just go on rambling about the stuff that R did and what he did on December 26th that I was embarrassed about? I think that telling him the truth would help. Yeah, I do. I do. Yeah, I would. I don't think that it can hurt. I think that it might shed some light on some of the things that he feels are either secretive, or like it may shed some light on some questions he has. Anjali, reading for the next 3 days. Perseverance pays off. Perseverance pays off. You're not feeling stuck. You're feeling as if things are moving forward, and you may be feeling very successful, and a wish could come true around a business endeavor where you feel like you're getting paid better. You're feeling like you're being better respected. Somebody may actually make you an offer that would be hard to turn down around business, work, school, whatever you do all day. And it's like good karma comes back to you, and you may be feeling like you're stepping into your strength. Should be a good couple of days. Emily, will I get the job at Norwood Care Home? Will I get the job at Norwood Care Home? You could get that, yeah. And it could be divine timing that is actually bringing you that connection. Yeah, I would say that that's a very high possibility you get that job. Simran, what does H think of G, good and bad? Thinks that this person is attractive, intelligent, intuitive, grounded, stable, successful, or has a lot of potential to be successful, perseverant. I may think that this person could be a little bit manipulating at times. May also think that this person could treat them unfairly at times, but for the most part, they seem to have a lot of respect for this person, and they think that they're serene, they're compassionate, sincere, and that they have a good relationship, whatever kind of relationship it is. How about Harsha? What would my husband's behavior be towards my career? Seems like he would be supportive of the career if it didn't affect your relationship. So if, you know, I don't know what you do for a living, but if the career involved a lot of traveling or taking you away from home or made you work late nights or on weekends, it might be a problem. But if it's the kind of career where you go to work from 9, you get out at 5, they would be supportive of it. Luz, in previous reading you told me about a job opportunity. Is it possible to know when? The timing could be before the end of the year. I would say within the next 5 months, the diamonds would be the winter. So we're at like, do we have 5 months left? September, October, November, December. I'm going to say by the end of the year. Netta, general reading, sure. Listen to your intuition. You got some good luck coming in. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Could be for business, could be for pleasure, but whatever it is, you're prepared for it, and it would be a positive thing. It looks like life starts to get a little unstuck and move forward. Things change for you for the better quickly. Makes you feel like you made it to the top of the mountain, and you could be feeling very successful around either that school opportunity or a new job opportunity that makes you feel like your career is moving forward quickly. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to change jobs. It could be something that goes on in your current job. Job, school, career, whatever it is you do all day. Cause for celebration comes in. Happiness comes in before the end of the summer. Let's see. Anthony, what will be the next move in her life to me? The next move, I think, will be a message of some type, like a direct message. I don't know if it'll be an email. It may be a direct message. She thinks about it a lot, but she's been holding herself back, or she's just not ready to do it yet. Anjali, love reading for me and the Capricorn and his intention. Well, he seems to care about you a lot, but it seems like he drags his feet or he's not ready to make like a serious commitment, and that may make you feel hurt. Seems like if you've been down this road with him before and you feel as if he doesn't treat you with a lot of respect or he doesn't honor his commitments or whatever it is, you may be getting tired of this game. It looks like, I mean, he does care about you, but the Knight of Cups is in reverse. So I don't know if his intentions are actually to take the relationship to the next level. And you may always be kind of feeling kind of hurt by him. Or like, here we go again kind of a thing. Cool. How does Nina and Karen feel about each other? Okay, how do Nina and Karen feel about each other? Oh boy. Okay, I would have to say that they would be frenemies. So cause for celebration, they may seem like they get along well, but there really is sharp energy here. And there's a lot of, one's the King of Swords, one's the Queen of Swords. So there's sharp energy between them. But the Three of Cups would be cause for celebration. So I would say that they probably really don't care for one another too much. And with the cause for celebration is that they may pretend to get along. They may act like they like each other, but I don't know if they really do. It's too much swords around there. Ace of Swords, King and Queen of Swords. I would say the feeling is mutual that neither one of them really wants to deal with the other person. John, I don't see it yet. Let's see. Who else here haven't I done? Empress M128. What are my angels and spirit guides messages for me regarding money and finances? Spirit cards regarding money and finances. Okay, you've got Archangel Raguel, Justice. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. Page of Air, logical, honest, impulsive, curious, a challenging information. Delays or changes in plans, the truth is delivered without tact. King of Fire, motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision. Be a leader. Advice from someone creative. I think if you focus and you If you focus on finances and you're smart with your money, I think that even if you have delays or challenges, I think that you can make it work, and I think things will move forward. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. If you budget your money well, you should be fine as far as finances are concerned. And if you apply yourself, you could make more money in the future, and money won't always be tight. I would say focus on a good budget. Money can be difficult if you have a belief about money being hard to make, right? And that was my belief for a really long time. Like, oh, I'm never, like, no matter how much money I make, it's never enough. I mean, I still sometimes feel like that. But I try to change the beliefs, and I just try to say, well, money flows to me. So whenever, I have, a negative thought about money, try to flip it around with, nah, money flows to me. Opportunities always come in. For me, it's very hard for me to believe the money is going to fall out of the sky. Like, people say that, oh, well, you could just come into money, right? I don't believe that. I don't believe it, so it doesn't resonate with me. I need to feel like, in order for me to feel like I could have money come in, I need to feel like I'll be presented with an opportunity that I could make money. So I think that when it comes to, any belief, it's got to be something that resonates with you, and then you can wind up calling in more money. And for me, I have to feel like I feel like I need to have the opportunity that money is just not going to fall out of the sky. I know some people believe that, oh, well, I'll just come into money, I'll figure it out. I have to feel a little bit more like I'm in control of, I can't just feel like, well, I'm going to go on vacation for the next year and I'll just be okay. That just doesn't work for me. I would be riddled with anxiety. So I think that when it comes to money, find a mantra that resonates with you and use it, because you can call more money into your life, even if it means that you need to call in more opportunities to make the money. Did that one. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. John, the energy around that SWAC project I shared with Mr. Cunning. Will I be of any vital help and benefit moving? Will he be of any vital help or benefit moving forward? I think he will be of benefit. He seems to have a lot of respect for you. He also seems to have made a decision that he'll help you with whatever he can. I would say the energy around him is good. He's not holding himself back. The magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities through divine timing. I think that he is willing to help you with whatever he can help you with. Energy around is positive. Julie, professional career next 3 years, and will I still be at the state nursing home? Well, over the next 3 years, you have plenty of opportunity coming in. You're not holding yourself back. You walk away from things that no longer serve you. You're moving forward. You've stepped into your confidence. You've got new beginnings. I don't know that you're going to still be in a nursing home in the next 3 years. I think you may be moving into a hospital. You may work for a nursing home for a little while, and then you may get an opportunity with a hospital, and that may be, I always thought that that's where you were going to end up, in a hospital. And I still think so. You don't seem like you have so much opportunity. You could take as many different roads as you like until you figure it out. But I think that, I think you end up in a hospital. Simran, why will he contact me again? He actually could be annoyed about something. You could have a tower moment. I don't know if something happens and he's annoyed and he confronts you about it. He's feeling weak at the time of communication. And it's something that he thinks about a lot before he reaches out. He reaches out because he's annoyed about something. I don't know what it is. You'll find out when it happens. Is there anyone here I have an answer for? Yeah, right. What's Karen's current feelings towards me right now? Cause for celebration. Is happy, thinks that you're well prepared, thinks that things are moving forward, thinks you're intuitive, thinks that you're easy to get along with or fun to be around, thinks that you're sincere. Anonymous, love. Divine timing could come in. Divine timing may come in, make you feel a little bit unstuck. A Leo could enter, or it could strengthen a current relationship if you're in one. If you're not in one, Leo comes in, makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down, feels like you made it to the top of the mountain, and situation moves forward pretty quickly. It also could be that a Cancer comes in, and the relationship with this Cancer strengthens quickly. Now, if you're in a relationship, I would say current relationship moves forward and strengthens through divine timing. Anybody else here that I haven't answered for yet? You're welcome, you're welcome. Thank you. No, that's it. I got everyone. Kangsha, I answered that. I think I said that you have the opportunity to be friends, but I can't tell you how close you're going to be or if you're going to be best friends. I don't think you're going to be best friends. Mel, odd question. What are my feelings towards the Aquarius? I think you have a love-hate relationship. I think that you, in some ways, have a lot of respect, and in some ways you care about this person a lot. But I think that they really, they could have pushed you to the limit, and you feel negative around the situation. If there's somebody from your past or somebody who you're not talking to right now, at some point they may come back. There's the Aquarius. And there may be arguments. You may not always see eye to eye, and it may just be a typical love-hate relationship. Like, I care about you very much, I always will, but I can't stand this about you, and I wish that that would change. If you could grow, mature, and evolve a little bit, maybe I would get past it. I mean, it seems like at one point you may have had a lot of respect or mutual respect for one another, but I think that this person has pushed you to the brink, and I think it's basically a love-hate relationship. Anybody else that I haven't answered for? I don't like him at all. You know, like those situations, you ever hear somebody say, I don't like you as a person, but I love you as a human. Like that kind of, or like, I love you, but as a person, I don't like you very much. Hi, Antonio. Breezy. Will my car still be drivable till I fully get it fixed next month? I don't know what's wrong with it, but with this card here, listen to your intuition. I'm only getting a 33% chance it's drivable. I would definitely tell you to not risk, you know, like if there's something dangerous that's wrong with it, you know what I mean? I wouldn't risk driving it until you get it fixed. I mean, if it's something like, I don't know, like I have to put oil in my car, that's not dangerous, it's annoying. You know, like I would just make sure that it's not something that's dangerous. 33% is kind of low. I would try to avoid using it when you can. You know, if you have no choice, that's different. But if you could put off using it, you know, and not go out willy-nilly, then I would say, because I don't like fucking around with stuff like that. How did Eddie feel when we talked and seen each other today? Felt good. Felt like he made it to the top of the mountain. His perseverance has paid off. Feels like there's long-term potential and feels like the relationship is very well in balance. And will Jeremy reach out to me within the next 2 days? I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced that you're going to hear from him in 2 days. It may take a little longer than that. Anybody else here I haven't answered for? You're welcome. Julie, what is he doing now? Rest, relaxation, self-care. Depression. Will I be just as good or better if I invest the money or buy the insurance? All right, let's see. Invest the money. Buy the insurance. I think buy the insurance. I mean, insurance comes up a little bit stronger than the investment. I would say the insurance. Gemma, am I a narcissist? All right, let's ask. But I always tell people there is a doctor. I think his name is Dr. Carter. The name of his channel is Surviving Narcissism. And narcissists tend to all kind of be the same. Like they kind of like say the same thing. They kind of act the same. It's very similar. They're manipulating. They lie. So that's how you would know you're a narcissist. If you don't really care about other people's feelings, you don't feel other people's pain, you just care about yourself. Like those would be the kind of like traits. You know, some like I don't care what it takes. I'm going to get what I want. It doesn't make a difference to me if I hurt somebody else. Then that would be narcissist. You may have some narcissistic traits, but I don't think that you're really a narcissist, no. But I don't know if there's a test. You could go to like a professional to get that answered for sure if you're concerned. I mean, the way that I sort of look at it, and I'm not a psychiatrist, so I can't, it may not be right, but I kind of look at it like there's a scale, right? It's like some people are very, very empathetic. Some people are very, very narcissistic, depending on the situation, depending on the person. I think that most people kind of fall somewhere in between. But it might be different for different people. Like, let's say, for example, you're a competitive sports, right? Like you're in Olympics. Are you narcissistic because you want to do whatever it is that you need to do to win? Not really. Like, that's kind of the goal. But if, like you may have to have a level of narcissism to get to where you need to be in that situation. But, you know, if you're like, I don't care, I'll miss my mother's birthday because I want to go to a concert and I don't really give a shit. Like, that's different. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's different types of, like, there are certain situations where you need to put yourself first and the goal is to win. And then there are other situations where you feel like, I'm not going to miss my mom's birthday. You know, she's turning 60 or whatever it is. So I would see a professional if you really think you have a problem with narcissism. Breezy, if I get my MAF sensor fixed ASAP, will my car be drivable then? I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. What's the MAF sensor? Do you know? Should I look it up? Cards indicate no. Well, let's see. What is the... I would definitely not drive the car until you get that fixed. A contaminated or failed mass airflow sensor cannot measure the amount of airflow correctly. Yeah, I wouldn't fuck around with that. I would definitely make sure that you can get that fixed before, yeah, because that... If the check engine light is blinking red, do not drive that car. Definitely don't drive it. And that sounds like something that would make that happen. Thank you, Gemma. Welcome. Allison, what's going to happen between me and B in 1 month from now? What's going to happen between me and B 1 month from now? Relationship can strengthen, or you may feel like it comes back into balance. You could feel like this person is giving you a little bit more respect. Fool in reverse. An issue comes up that will need to be resolved. Something gets revealed that needs to be resolved before the relationship can move forward, but the relationship will move forward. The check engine light is on, but it's yellow, or it's on and it's red and it's blinking. I wouldn't drive it. I wouldn't drive it. It's red, don't drive it, no. If it's yellow, you can drive it. If it's red, I've had... I got a little experience. Don't drive it if it's red. And do not drive it if it's blinking. That's a definite no. Because that's when you can blow a cylinder, I think. That's what that is. You can blow the engine because there's a misfire. There's a misfire and a cylinder is misfiring. Yeah, that's a big deal. Charmaine, was my ex sincere or just trying to hook up? Okay, was my ex sincere? I think he was just trying to hook up. Fool is in reverse. Fool's in reverse, which means something gets revealed around the situation. I mean, do I think he cares about you? Yeah, I do think he cares about you. Was he trying to hook up? I think that's really what it was with the Fool in reverse. Yeah, just a general rule. Don't drive with the red lights on. The yellow lights are okay. I'm telling you, I've had some issues with the Volkswagen, and I've learned a lot in my day. Anyhow, Simran, what does S think of H, good and bad? What does S think of H, good and bad? Okay, thinks that this person moves forward very quickly. They're very sincere. They're very ambitious. They're very perseverant. They're grounded and stable. They're kind and caring. They may also think that sometimes they may be insincere. Even though they normally come off as sincere, they could have insincere ways. They may think that this person is romantic if it's a romantic situation. Thinks that this person is kind, caring, loving. They may think that they could be a little bit negative. They could also have a sharp edge, and they could be argumentative. Ariella, what Miss Molly thought of me and Ethan. We met her today for the first time. She's his teacher. Aw. She seems to really like you guys. Love cup here is full. A wish comes true, and things change for the better quickly. She may think that he's very intelligent. He's made it to the top of the mountain. He's focused. He's he's cute and he's sincere. I think that she thinks that you're grounded, stable, independent, reliable, and interested. I think it was good. Breezy, if I take it to Nissan and let them fix it, will I be able to afford it? I wouldn't go to the dealer. No, I wouldn't go to the dealer, especially these days, because they fuck you over. I would go to a local guy, someone that you can trust. I would avoid going to the dealer. I think it's going to be crazy expensive, and I can't tell you that they're going to be honest. I would go to a local guy, like a guy down the street on the corner, like that, one of those kind of people, or find it, like ask around somebody who's reliable, somebody that you like, word of mouth, because the dealers, like sometimes, like you go in there and they tell, like, you're like, oh, well, I need an oil change. And they're like, well, you need a new transmission. And you're like, no, I really don't think so. You know what I mean? And it's like, if you're going in with a problem, they just may bamboozle you. Whereas a local guy, he may just like fix it and get you out of there. I would ask around. I would try to avoid the dealer. I just don't trust them. I just don't trust them. I've been fucked around by Volkswagen. You have no idea. You have no idea. And then they scam. They say things that aren't true. And if you don't know any better, like, who knows? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I've learned a lot over the years. Avery's dad's a mechanic, so I've, like, over the years, like, I've learned what's bullshit. Like, like the oil change comes with the air filter. You don't have to pay extra for it. Sometimes they tell you, you need a new air filter. Like, it's supposed to come with it. How would I know that? I don't know that. But I would go to a local guy, if you can. I used to think years ago that at least if you took it to the dealer, it was being fixed properly. Because I know that sometimes mechanics can cut corners. But there's nothing that says that the dealer can't either. I had a problem with my car not that long ago. Well, a while, whatever it was, and the only reason I brought it to the dealer is because it should have been fixed under warranty, or so I thought. That's why I brought it there. And they said something about scraping carbon off the engine, and like every person that I was like, that's not a thing, that's not real, that's a scam. How would I know? Like, I wouldn't know. Like, you got to scrape carbon off the engine. Never heard of such a thing, but what do I know? I don't work on cars, you know? But anyhow, I would try to avoid the dealer. Anyhow. Ram. Am I at Ram? No, I'm at Simran. Simran, what does H think of S? What does H think of S? What does H think of S? May think that this person is weak. I don't know what that's about, but weakness comes up. May also think that they're a little deceitful. May think that they're successful and that they've come a long way, but that they may not always do the right thing, or they may not always act with integrity. I don't know. Like they may get to the top of the mountain by not always doing the right thing. Anyway, they think that this person is attractive, hardworking, reliable, intelligent, intuitive, and I would say optimistic. Is Jeff talking romantically to other people? I don't think so. No, I don't think he's talking to other people romantically. Ram, how is Kate feeling towards me? Maybe quiet. I don't know if you've spoken to this. They may be kind of isolating themselves or thinking about things. They're kind of in isolation, or they're not really discussing their feelings. However, they may be feeling kind of negative about the situation. They may feel that, I don't know if they feel that you've walked away from them and they're kind of feeling held back. I think that they think that you're smart, strong, independent, reliable, and ambitious. How about Julie? Are the nurses just leaving their jobs? Checking Indeed, and so many positions are available now. Yeah, a lot of them are leaving. Yeah, I think, yeah, we're in a crazy time. My dad is going tomorrow for the vaccine, so he said maybe he'll change his mind. He already had it. Like, I feel like it's not necessary. But I'm no doctor. What the hell do I know? Anyhow. I think a lot are leaving, yeah. I think there's a lot of, there's a lot of shit going on. Is there anyone else here that I have not answered for? Yeah, but you know what? Like, here's the thing. Breezy, can I trust Dinero to fix my car? Um, I'm not convinced. I'm only getting a 33% chance yes. I don't know. I don't know if it's because the person's not experienced enough or it's above and beyond what they can do. But I would take it to a licensed shop or a licensed mechanic. Here's the thing, like I said, I had a lot of issues with Volkswagen, and I don't know anything about cars either. I mean, like, what do I know? I'm not even that great of a driver. Like, you should see how I park. But I got to the point with, like, just life in general, because I lived on my own for so long, that I was like, I have to learn how to do things, and I have to learn how, like, this is like life, right? You want to go to school to become a yoga teacher, you learn how to teach yoga. You could be an expert at yoga, but that doesn't mean that you know how to do anything else. I don't feel like we're taught enough about everyday life things, like changing your windshield wipers, or, you know, fixing a leaky toilet, or like, we don't know how to do that. And if you have to call somebody to do those things, it's really expensive. So I learned a long time ago, because I've been living by myself for quite some time, that I don't want to have to rely on other people, and I don't want to always have to pay somebody to do it. So I always try to educate myself as much as I can on whatever it is, just so that I know walking in. Like, one time I got a recall on my car, and it was on the crankshaft, and I'm like, no, the camshaft. I'm like, what the fuck is a camshaft? I don't know. But I'm like, I'm going to research it and find out what it does, so that I just don't walk in there like an asshole and then they sell me something that I don't really need. So it turns out the camshaft is connected to the crankshaft via the timing belt. The crankshaft moves twice as fast as the camshaft, and it alternates gas and air to the engine. Right? So now I'm like, okay, now it makes a little bit more sense to me. So what happens if one's not functioning is that the gas and the air are not functioning properly, then the engine doesn't work because the poppets aren't opening or whatever. I mean, I kind of understood it after I read about it, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to learn what I can. I'm not capable of fixing certain things, but some things I can. I can't fix the car, but I could change the windshield wipers. I could put oil in it. My last Volkswagen, I used to have to put coolant. I used to put coolant in it. There was a slight crack in the coolant thing, and we decided that it wasn't worth changing it. And I mean, it took months before, like, it leaked out. Like, it would have cost a lot to fix it. It was not necessary. So I always had the coolant in the car, and then he taught me how to fix it, and I fixed it. The hardest part was that I couldn't always get the top off the coolant thing. That was the hardest part of it, but I learned how to do it. So some of these things, you might not know how to fix them, but you could research them and figure out ballpark, Google it, or talk to people, or, so that you don't walk in there and get snowed, because you don't know. Just like you don't know, like, having somebody come in and replace the heating system. I would have no idea what that cost, but if you do a little research beforehand, you could at least kind of get an idea of whether or not somebody is bullshitting you, and you can figure out what you can fix yourself and what you can't. Like, I changed the doorknob, my front doorknob. It was like stripped, so like you couldn't really grip it and turn it. It was like sometimes you could turn it and sometimes it was like trying to get it open. So I watched a YouTube video. I was like, you know what, I think I can handle it. And if I can't, I'll call a locksmith, but hopefully I can fix it. And I fixed it. So some things I feel like if you just put in a little bit of effort, you can kind of figure it out. And this way you don't have to rely on anyone else. Not for any other reason, is that you don't want to get snowed. Because I hate when people scam. Oh, you're welcome, Anthony. Simran, general for Saturday for the Scorpio. Slow and steady wins the race. If the Scorpio has patience and listens to his or her intuition, their perseverance will pay off and things will move forward. Should be an okay day. Oh, thank you, Mountain. Brianna, how is my relationship going? It looks pretty good. Like, you got the Magician here. You have a soulmate connection. Things seem to be moving forward nicely. You're listening to your intuition. Things change for the better quickly. Things look pretty good right now. Try your best not to think negative, because fear and negative thoughts tend to manifest quickly. And right now the relationship looks pretty good. So try not to like bury yourself in negative thoughts when there's no need right now. Try to stay positive. Ram, I have a scar near my eye and I feel very insecure about it. Even though it's not that noticeable, I want to know if other people notice it. I've never noticed it. No, I don't think so. No. I mean, that's not to say that somebody can't notice it, but I've never noticed it, and I don't think that most people do. I think it's something that you may notice. Well, anytime there's like anxiety or there's fear, fear manifests fast, and it's usually, most of the time, people are afraid of things that are never going to happen, right? Like, you know, like you ask people what most of their fears are, like a lot of the times it's like things that are not going to happen, but if you focus on them, they can happen. You know, like, I remember years ago, I don't remember when it happened, but I've heard the story since. There was an actress, I think her name was Natalie Wood. She was afraid of the water. She was afraid of drowning. I mean, there's also conspiracy around the situation. But it's like everybody said that it was ironic that she wound up drowning. I think her name was Natalie Wood. She had brown hair. Because she was afraid of the water. So it's like sometimes like you have a fear of something and it manifests. I mean, like I said, there's the controversy around that, if I remember correctly. I think I saw it on, maybe it was Unsolved Mysteries, I don't remember. But anyhow, I don't know why that popped into my mind. So whatever you focus on tends to grow, right? Whatever you give energy to grows. So if you're constantly, focusing on negativity, you're going to get more negativity. You're going to see it more. It's just like, it's similar to like the red bus. You ever hear the story of the red bus? It's like if I tell you, oh, I took a red bus through New York City. Now all of a sudden you're going to notice red buses. The red buses were always there. You just never took notice of them before. Just like certain cars. Like if somebody says, well, hey, I was thinking about getting a Volkswagen Beetle. Now all of a sudden you start noticing Volkswagen Beetles because it was called to your attention. The Beetles were always there, you just never noticed. It's the same thing with fear. The more you focus on fear, the more anxiety you have, the more that you're afraid of something, that manifests fast. The fastest way to lose something is to be focused on losing it. So you want to try to shift your energy and do something that's positive. A lot of times I've felt just in my own experience that physical exercise usually helps me relieve anxiety. I also feel like the endorphins really do something to change the way that you think. Like you kind of feel a little bit more positive. Like it's rare that I'm out for like a really long, strong run and having negative thoughts. I'm usually feeling like, hey, maybe I can do another mile or another 5 minutes or another 10 minutes. You usually don't think like, I wish I stopped an hour ago. Like you're usually feeling like, hey, I can do another mile, because it's like the endorphins kind of keep you going. Mountain. I'm curious if MB is attracted to me, and if so, why has he never acted on it? Okay, is MB attracted to me? Oh, he's definitely attracted to you. He may not have acted on it because he may have felt like negative around the situation. Like he may have felt like either you were out of his league or you wouldn't give him the time of day, or maybe he felt like, yeah, like you were out of his league. Yeah. I think, will he? You know what? He could. If he gets enough confidence, or he's feeling it, like if he's feeling the connection and he feels like, yeah, he might. You got a 70% chance, yes, he will. So good luck. Oh, hi, Sia. Hi, Isabella. Davy, love. Got a new journey on the horizon. It also looks like you're feeling as if you've made it to the top of the mountain. The hard work you put into love will pay off, and you should be feeling a little bit better respected moving forward, or like your current relationship is a little bit more reciprocal and balanced. Balance overall is coming back to your life, and you have plenty of opportunity around you for love. Love connection here comes in. Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Sagittarius is here. You've got a Scorpio here. You could have a Capricorn coming in. You've got an Aquarius and a Virgo. But situation with Sagittarius looks pretty good right now. If for some reason you're not feeling it, you have plenty of other opportunity coming in. Dee, what are T's intentions with me? T may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. No longer waiting for a ship to come in, taking action. Communication picks up. Let's see what happens. He seems to intend for things to move forward. Jay, how did Claire feel when she saw me at work tonight? Good. Well prepared. She thought you were attractive. Cause for celebration. She was happy to see you. Very focused on you. She may be thinking about you a lot. She thinks that you're a hard worker and that you're very ambitious. Dee, general love. Listen to your intuition when it comes to love. Anxiety is moving into the past. Someone from your past is returning. Got a new little adventure here on the horizon, a new journey, and you got good karma coming back to your love life, and you're prepared for it. Things change for the better for you quickly. Divine timing comes in. You've got an Aquarius and a Libra that are coming in that could be of significance around love. Jay, oh, I did that one. How about Davy? What messages do I need to know? Somebody's going to make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and it could be around a business partnership situation. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. A wish comes true. No longer feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in, but you're making things happen. You could have a nice business thing happening. That could be very positive. Stepping into your own strength. Life starts to move forward. Oh, look, life is never smooth sailing 100%, but it looks like you're moving into a time where it's like much calmer waters ahead. Davy, general. Got a new journey on the horizon. Being guided by the divine makes things change for you for the better quickly. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care serves you well. You're stepping into your own strength. An old wound is starting to heal and move into the past. And you're laying down the law, setting up boundaries, and putting yourself first, which is being reflected back in your life. Money looks good, business looks good, and things may change for the better for you quickly through divine timing. Especially around business. I don't know what's going on with business, but there may be a new business opportunity that comes in that is like, brings in good money and that you might really enjoy. Mountain. Career next 3 months, anything hidden that I need to know? Well, no, actually things look really good. It's like the weight of the world seems to slip off your shoulders. You could be feeling like life has come back into balance and you've made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief around work. Anxiety has moved into the past. Cause for celebration comes in. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something makes you feel relief. Things change for the better for you quickly around work. Career should be good the next 3 months. It's like perseverance pays off and much less stress. Slow and steady may win the race, but things are moving forward. Negativity has moved into the past. Davy, X's energy towards me. X, the Taurus's energy towards me. Love cup is full, but she's feeling burdened and weighed down by the situation. I think she's feeling like she's not getting anywhere with you. And her energy is she wants things to move forward. Spiritual reading for Ram. Listen to your intuition. You're ready for your intuition to, you're ready for like the next level. So listening to your intuition, spend time in meditation if you can. Sometimes meditation is difficult. But the more you listen to your intuition, the more it's going to grow. You may be picking up a spiritual practice of some sort. Could be meditation. It could be a religious, I don't know, saying the rosaries, going to church, whatever it is. That may bring you to the next level in your own spiritual journey. It also looks like you're moving forward towards greener pastures. You might want to start to keep a journal of certain intuitive or premonitions that you have, because they may not make sense at the present moment, but they could make sense down the road. Ladybug. Can I ask, what did the thing I'm thinking about happen? Wait a second. Can I ask, why did the thing that I'm thinking about happen? Oh boy, that's going to be a hard question to answer. To bring in a new beginning. Whatever happened is going to bring in a new beginning. I don't know what it pertains to, but it brings in a new beginning, and it may have something to do with money or finances. Mountain spiritual read. You may be reconnecting to an old spiritual practice that you used to do way back when, and all of a sudden you may remember it or reconnect with it. I don't know what it is, but you might figure it out. Like, hey, I used to, meditate in the woods, and you may find yourself going back to that practice. Whatever it is, it seems to either bring in good luck or bring in a new beginning around spiritual growth. Your intuition has always been pretty strong, but it looks like as we move forward, the more you listen to it, the more it strengthens, and it actually starts to bring in happiness. I've kind of always felt like most people, I could be wrong, but negative vibrations tend to be easier to pick up than happy ones. But you might be turning a corner where all of a sudden you're starting to get premonitions that are strong, that are for good things. I would also say keeping a journal. Keeping a journal if you don't already, because the messages that you receive you may not understand right now, but in time to come they may make sense. Disappointment around spiritual journey moves into the past. I don't know what that is, but got the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities around spiritual journey. It looks like you've always kind of been very intuitive, but you may be turning a corner sometime before the end of this year where you get a lot of downloads that come in fast. I would record them some way. If you're not one for journaling, you could speak them into like a recorder or something, just so that you remember it. Because sometimes when they come true, you may not remember all the details that you got in the moment. Ladybug, that's interesting. Huh, okay. Ram, Kenneth's current energy towards me. A little bit stuck, a little bit stagnant, and he may be a little bit of a disaster, or he could be going through a little bit of a tower moment himself. He's got some anxiety. I don't know if you know about it, if he's discussed it with you, but he may be going through a rough moment right now. I always see stuff most lately. Oh, okay, all right, so then that works. That makes sense, Mountain. Mickey. Why is Casey not wanting to link up now that she's on campus? She's not ready. She feels stuck. Actually, that's going to move into the past, and she should want to link up. Because here, negativity moves into the past, and as we move into, like, later on in August and into September, you've got the 10 cups being full. She's just not ready yet. She will, though. Yeah, she's going to be ready soon, I think. Ladybug, I saw the light, so to speak, and I remember it. Okay, let's see. How fitting. So after the tower moment, right, and you saw the light, divine timing stepped in, sent you back, made you to come to the top of the mountain, because you've got work to do here. The magician. The ability to manifest new opportunities pretty quickly. You've got work here. You're stepping into your own strength. Your life is moving forward, and you've got money to make. I mean, I know that, like, money, right, people have a hard time thinking that money, you know, like spiritual things and money don't tend to usually go together, but they can go together, right? You can make money and use it for good, or you could make money and help people, or use money to help animals, or whatever your cause may be. You were sent back here for something, and I think it has something to do with money and helping people. Helping people, animals, things, whatever it is, it's of service. And I think you probably get a lot out of it. I don't know if there's already some kind of a cause or a situation that you feel passionately about. Ram, why was Will so toxic with me at the internship? Well, he was going through some issues. He doesn't really feel like he was toxic. Like, if you were to ask him, he doesn't think that there was a toxic situation. He just feels like he wasn't ready for things to move forward, or he lacked perseverance, or it was unprofessional or inappropriate. But he doesn't really feel like things were toxic. And he feels like, I don't know that the two of you were ever on the same page. I don't know. I don't think he thinks that he was toxic. Ladybug spirit messages. Ace of Water. Falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth or enhanced intuition, a new home. The World, Archangel Michael. A job well done, joy and contentment, gratitude, a path towards enlightenment. The Four of Water, missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open up your eyes to the possibilities. Sia, can you tell what the angel's guidance to score 95 on the CET exam? Will I be able to achieve it? Will I be able to achieve it? Yes, you should be able to achieve it. Yeah, I think if you set your mind to it, if you focus, you can achieve it. Shwali, will my lover Akil get selected in the exam given on the 12th of August? Yes, I think he will. Yogit, Taurus's next actions towards me. He's slow and steady, but you should get communication next. Hierophant, Indy's current energy towards me, ears are ringing. Was she talking about me? Her energy towards you is moving forward, and yeah, she was talking about you. Her energy is passionate, sincere. She's not holding herself back, and she's moving forward. I don't know where you guys are right now, but yeah, she's definitely talking about you. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for? Anyone? Isabella, I want to do an ID card. I went to do an ID card yesterday. Will I receive it this week or next week? Okay, let's see. This week. Next week. I think you're going to get it next week. Luna. He was obviously lying. Can I expect anything else? Yeah, you got the moon in reverse. Secret's going to get revealed around this situation. Anxiety. Yeah. And you may feel argumentative, or you could have an argument with him. Anyone else here that I haven't answered for? Oh, you're welcome, you're welcome. Leslie. There's like a weird random hair. Are there any messages that I need to know? Anxiety should move into the past, and your intuition is definitely growing, and you're definitely cultivating your intuition. I would say don't be afraid to take time in isolation to figure out what it is that you need for yourself. Put yourself first. Put a wish out into the universe. You just might get it. The weight of the world will melt off your shoulders. As we move into September, I think that you may get a job or a new business opportunity that you feel better compensated and better respected at. Leslie, will me and M pass our exams? I think you'll pass them, yeah. Yep. Oh, you're welcome. Breezy, I made a post a few minutes ago asking for help with my car. This mechanic, Carlos, said that he'll help me tomorrow. Will Carlos fix my car? I think he will fix it. I would just make sure that he's legit, you know, like, I don't know how you know this guy, but I would make sure, like, see his license or something, because, you know, you want to make sure that you're not getting screwed over. I don't trust anyone. The older I get, the less I trust people. Anyone. But if he has a shop and it says license and there's a number on it, you know that it's legit. If it's just some, like, random guy showing up, I would be skeptical about that. I mean, it looks like his intentions are to help you out and fix the car. And I think you can count on him if, like I said, just make sure, like, you can count on him. He looks like he's legit. But let's just make sure that, that you know for sure he's just not showing up and not doing anything. Because how would you know? I mean, I got ripped off fucking big time once. This was really bad, especially because I knew this motherfucker. I mean, we went to high school together. We were friends in high school, and like, you ripped me off. Anyhow, it was a crazy situation. This was with my first Volkswagen. He didn't do any of the work. He didn't do any of the work, none of the work, and he took $1,300 from me. And it was Avery's father inspected my car, and he was like, you said you had the work done. And I was like, I did. And he was like, there's no work done to this car. And I was like, so now at that point I was like, well, what makes me believe him? Like, how do I know he's not lying? But he showed me the parts of the car, and he was like, these are the original Volkswagen parts. It says Volkswagen on them. You know, he's like, you would never, like, you wouldn't replace, so you would get replacement parts. You wouldn't get parts that say Volkswagen on them. So that's what, like, that's why I say you have to be really careful, because, and I went to this guy's shop because I went to high school with him. And he, like, I mean, like, fucking lied to my face. Like, stood there with me, and then had the nerve to, like, I'm like, can I come pick up the car? He's like, it's not ready yet. Like, it was never ready. You didn't do the work. You just took the money. So, I would, like I said, be very careful. Yeah. You know, like, that's, I don't know whatever happened to him, because from what I heard, like, nobody knows what happened to him. He kind of disappeared. He must have had a lot of people, like, that he fucked over. But you know what? It's going to get, it'll get him in the end somehow. I mean, you can't, you know, like, you can fuck over so many people, but eventually you meet your match. It's like, it's just ridiculous. Anyway. Oh, he's got a shop. Okay. And okay. All right. Sounds good. He's on Google. See, yeah, all right. Then at least, you know, he's not like, hey, yeah, I'm a mechanic, $2,000. Meet me on the corner at 3 o'clock. Yeah. All right. So, I know you just got to be careful, because, you know, it's like you drop your car off and you don't know, like, you have no idea, you know, unless it's like not running, right? You don't know that they're fixing it. You don't know what they're doing. How do you know? I don't know. And, you know, I'm such a stupid ass, because I feel like I should have known that there was nothing done to the car, because one of the things is was supposed to have shocks. Shocks, I think they're called. I think they're called. I don't know, but I felt like whatever. Like I don't know. I don't know. I felt like I should have been able to tell that nothing was done to the car. But you know what? Mountain, was the dishonesty from AH the Capricorn as bad as I think it was, or not that bad? And will I find out the whole truth sometime soon? Okay. Was the dishonesty from AH the Capricorn as bad as I think it was? No, I don't think it was as bad as you thought it was, or that you think it is. And I think you're going to find out the truth soon. You got justice coming in. Justice comes in. The weight of the world melts off your shoulders when you find out the truth. It's not as bad as you think. Yeah, you know, that's why, like, places like Midas, right? Is it Midas? I think it's Midas. When you're, like, yeah, and also Mavis Tire. When you go into the waiting room, like, you're sitting in the reception area, you can see them working on the car. So at least, like, those places, it's like, okay, I can see that they're doing something. I may not really know what they're doing, but I see that they're doing something. This guy did nothing. Anyhow. Yeah, Anthony, I agree. But this guy here has a shop, so that's good news. And he's on Google, so he seems like he's legit. He's not just somebody who shows up. And he's like, yeah, I think I know how to do it. He's got a place, so that's good. You know, you got to have a license. It should say on it. There's usually it may depend on the state though, but here, like, there is like a sign that says licensed, and I think it has the license number. Ram, should I contact Kenneth? You could contact him if you want. I mean, I don't think that it would, like, be negative. I just don't think, I don't think it's good. I think it's like neutral. Like, if you contact him or if you don't contact him, I don't think it's going to make a big difference long term in your life. If you really feel like speaking to him, there's no reason why you can't contact him, but I don't think that much is going to come of it. Mel, you can close them. Thank you. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for? Oh, I don't have a favorite tarot book. I don't think I have a favorite one. Oh, Midas puts in bad brakes. I've never had them. The only thing I ever had them do was, I had them do oil changes. That's the only thing. Oh, and I think, I've had tires done at Mavis. Mavis turned out to be the cheapest. Like, at one point I was going through tires. I don't know what. I just went on this. I went on a tear where I was getting a flat tire every 2 seconds. I wound up. He gave me a compressor because he was like, I'm tired of coming and fixing the tires. Anyhow, and we were ordering them from Tire Rack, but as it turned out, Midas at one point was cheaper, so that's where I went. but I don't do the driving anymore that I used to. I've never been in Shop Enchantment in downtown New York City. No, I never have. I don't think I have. I have not been down in the city in a really long time. We used to go a lot when we were younger, but these days, I can't even remember. Oh, the last time I was in the city was when I went to see James Bay. When was that? That was like a couple of years ago. Anyhow. Yeah, I think that concert was in 2016? Maybe it was 2016 or 2015. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. Anyhow, did I answer everybody? Mel, did I answer yours? I can't remember. Did I get to everyone? I didn't skip over anybody? I did? Okay, great. All right, then I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what time. I'm leaving for Florida on Wednesday. But I'll still be doing lives down there. I'll see you guys sometime tomorrow. I'm just not sure of the time yet. Thank you all very much for being here. Have a great